I had a wildflower garden over in the woods, and I had worked at the botanical garden, so I had, gotten a lot of things from them. And it was going to be devastated, and I said, well, look, come and get things because they're only going to plow it down. And so she did, and she said, but you've got so much. She's going to bring a friend. I said, bring everybody you want, take everything. They have my garden, my wildflower garden is spread all over. About, 20 people, I think, came and got stuff.
The seeds that you've planted throughout your life are reaping rewards back to you now.
Brings tears to my eyes. It's just so wonderful.
The purpose of occupational therapy with older adults is to enable them to successfully engage in meaningful occupations so they can fully participate in life. The occupational therapy evaluation begins with exploration of the person's day-to-day life and the meanings and context of that life. Roles, habits, and routines are important patterns that shape lifestyle. Losses, as well as changes in health and environments, can disrupt occupational patterns, putting older adults at risk for debilitation, depression, falls, and disability.
My name is Allison. I'm the occupational therapist here, and my focus with occupational therapy is on the everyday occupations that give you pleasure and help you engage in your daily routine. So what I'd like to do today is talk to you a little bit about the things that you enjoy in your life and the things that are important to you, the things that are challenging, and try to figure out some ways that I might be able to help you.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. The first thing that I would like to ask you is just a little bit about your life history. Tell me a little bit about where you came from, what kinds of things you enjoy, what you value.
Well, I came from a family of 5 children, and we were all very close because I was about 4 and a half, my brother was 2, my mother had twins, so we were very, very close, and we stayed that way for most of our lives, and I've lost them all, and now I'm the last one that's left. I always wanted to be a nurse from the time the twins were born, and we had a nurse come to the home and help my mother. And she taught me how to help with the twins. Now, I was only 4 and a half, but I did lots of things. I never played dolls. I played real babies. And I think that's where it started. I just never wanted to do anything. And my father thought that nursing was not for women. He didn't think that was good at all. But I never gave up the idea, and I finally did, and I went in training, and I conquered it in the big setting. I like to do crafts of any kind, and I've done a lot of it, and I made jewelry, and I made all kinds of Christmas. I was Christmas all year, and everything. A lot of it was tiny little trees like this, and I made the little ornaments that went on them and that kind of thing. I like to sew, knit, do things like that, handwork like that. And I can still knit. I've always knit. Since I was 7 years old, I've knit.
The OT learns what occupations are vital to the person's identity and well-being, and also the activities that are problematic. The occupational therapist observes the person doing important activities to analyze sources of problems with those activities. This observation serves as a basis for targeted evaluation of impairments such as low vision, weakness, or memory loss. The OT explores environmental factors that limit or enhance performance or safety as well. The occupational therapist collaborates with the person, family, and caregivers to set goals and plan interventions to improve occupational performance and safety for the ultimate goal of satisfying participation in life for the older adult.
Well, I had been in the hospital in cardiac acute care for over a week, and they sent me home to the health center. And almost immediately, this girl came in and she put a belt around me, held on to me, and ran me up and down the hall, and I could hardly stand up, and it was just devastating me. And finally I said to her, "Why?" And she said, "Your doctor ordered it." And so I did it a little more, and it just felt worse and worse. And I said, "Look, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do this anymore because it's bothering me, and I'm not going to get well when I'm so bothered."
So you just didn't have the energy to go.
I didn't, and I just refused it. And they think it's awful when you refuse things like this. So when I saw you, I probably did not give you a very good reception. I'm sorry. And that's when I was devastated, and I was pushing too hard. And I didn't know it, and everybody else was pushing me until you came along, and you said, you were very quiet about it, and you said, "Well, let me just watch what you do and see what you like, and let's see if we can get something going." And so you watched me, and you didn't jump on me at all. You just, all of a sudden, it was, "Well, supposing you did this, or supposing you did that, or if you went slower, wouldn't it be easier?" And gradually, I'm a very stubborn person, you gradually showed me that I wasn't going slowly at all. You showed me just a different way of, of living.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, I've told more people this, and I'll tell everybody, because it was your whole approach and your whole attitude. I mean, it was so quiet and so easygoing, I couldn't resist it, I guess.